Hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. We are back with some more Pokemon Champions. I said that a little weird. Pokemon Champions. I know, I keep playing it. I'm sorry, okay? Sue me. I'm sorry. Um, but I'm just having fun. So today we have a new team because again, I can't use the same team more than 24 hours in a row. I just get bored. I get bored. Um, but I am really liking the team that I have right now. I'm really liking it. I would say that I adapted the team from last stream, but that would just be a lie because there's only one Pokemon on the team that is the same. So it's not really an adaptation. Um last stream, actually let me show you the team while we talk here. So in the last stream, we used a Mega Camerupt team. And I did change the Camerupt team around a little bit. This is not what it looked like during the stream. Last time we had Camerupt, King Gambit, Meganium, Farigiraf, Torkoal, and Vileplume was our lineup. And it felt very one-dimensional. It just felt like, hey, I try to set Trick Room with Farigiraf and press Eruption on Camerupt, and if I don't, I lose. Or if they have more than one fire resist, I lose. So it just didn't feel really good. And I tried to tweak some stuff around, and I was like, it's just not working. So I pivoted, I changed it up, and I was like, I really enjoyed Mega Meganium on that team. Let's make a Mega Meganium team. So we now have Team 2. We have our current team right now. And it's essentially it's your standard core for a rain team. We have Pelipper, Swampert, and Archaludon. So Pelipper obviously sets the rain for Mega Swampert. And Archaludon really likes the rain because Electra Shot is a super strong attack. It's base 130 power, and it gives you a +1 special attack when you use it. It just takes 2 turns to charge up if it's not in rain. If it's in rain, it goes immediately. It's kind of like Solar Beam. It's essentially a Solar Beam that gives you a +1 special attack. So it's very, very strong. It's very oppressive. And so Archaludon really likes the rain, right? So I was like, okay, we have this core 3, and I really want to use Meganium on a rain team because Mega Meganium's ability is no matter what the weather is, the moves that Mega Meganium uses act like they are in Sun, right? So Solar Beam will always instantly charge up, and Weather Ball will always be a fire type attack, no matter the weather. It could be rain, snow, sandstorm, sun, you name it, right? So it'll always be those attacks, which is really, really cool because rain teams obviously do well into fire type Pokemon, right? But a lot of times fire type Pokemon have sun, right? Sun teams. So it gives a really interesting answer into some of those. Because even if you set the sun, I can still use Mega Meganium to pick up some KOs with like Solar Beam and Weather Ball and stuff. Or if you are running, snow or sandstorm or whatever it is. If you have weather control, Mega Meganium doesn't care. So it's a really neat addition. And then I was trying to figure out the last 2. Initially, I had Grimmsnarl and Incineroar. And don't get me wrong, I don't like Incineroar. I'm sorry that I'm using it. I really don't like Incineroar. But Incineroar is on the team because it's a really good Pokemon and it's really stinking annoying. But we're just running your standard bulky Incineroar with Citrus Berry, and, you know, fake out Parting Shot, Flare Blitz, Throat Chop. Very simple. But the idea of it is I'm running Sableye, which again, I originally was using Grimmsnarl for screen support, but I felt very limited because I had to bring Pelipper. Because usually my Pelipper, Swampert, Archaludon, and Incineroar is my core team that I bring to most matches, right? You make me want to learn VGC. I just don't know if I want to commit to assembling resources. I mean, what do you mean by assembling resources, Tim? Because this game is really, really user-friendly to get into. Like, legitimately, I think the Pokemon Company does a lot of things really badly. I think this is... I don't want to say near perfect, but this the way they did it is so good. It's so good, and it's so beginner-friendly. Because usually, in order to get into VGC, you have to play through an entire game, right? Start to finish, you need to play through an entire Pokemon game. And then in order to bring a team into VGC, you have to spend time EV training them, which is a pain in the ass. It is awful. It takes hours. It took me hours and hours to make a new team every time I wanted to make a new team for Scarlet and Violet. Because you have to EV train the Pokemon. You have to, most of the time, breed and hatch an egg to get a new, you know, Pokemon. You then have to train them with moves. It was a whole thing, and it was really annoying to make slight changes to your team. In this game, in Pokemon Champions, yes, your Pokemon selection is a little more limited because you get them through the recruit lineup. But if you have Pokemon Home and you have other Pokemon games, other mainline Pokemon games, you can import Pokemon from Pokemon Home. So like this Incineroar and this Sableye are from Pokemon Home, right? I did not get them through Pokemon Champions. I just imported them into the box here. So that makes it super easy. You get one free lineup every day, and you can use tickets to roll them quicker, and you get tickets really quickly. So you can see like 5 or 6 lineups a day pretty easily. And then it is so easy to change moveset, right? If I go into train Pokemon here, and I'm like, okay, I really want my Incineroar to have 10 more points in speed because I realized I need to outspeed X, Y, and Z, right? I'm just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go here, we add 10. And then you could, just like that, you've changed your Incineroar's EV spread, which is just, it's so good. It's so nice. Again, I think the Pokemon Company does a lot of things really poorly. I think this is the most beginner-friendly VGC has ever been. Ever. It is so nice. And then using that same currency, you have the in-game shop where you can just buy, you know, your held items, right? It's like, oh, suddenly I want to use Mega Blaziken. Okay, I can just spend 2,000 VP, which you get for playing games, to get the Mega Blaziken Mega Stone, and that's it. And then you have it in your inventory for the rest of forever. So yeah, I think this game has done phenomenally in that respect. I'm very impressed with it. Do I have to pay for Home? No, you do not. I believe there is like a premium version, or, you know, like a subscription thing that gets you more box space and other stuff. But you don't need it. You can just use the base version. Very easy. And I'm fairly certain you don't have to pay for it. If you do, it's a one-time download. and I don't remember, but I don't think you do. But yeah, this game has made getting into competitive Pokemon a million times easier. It really has. So if you're interested, this is your opportunity, straight up. But yeah, so essentially going back to the team explanation, with Pelipper as my only rain setter, I felt forced to always bring Pelipper, even in matchups that it didn't feel good to bring, because no matter what, I was bringing one of Archaludon or Swampert, and both of them want/need the rain. And so it felt like I was always bringing Pelipper, and I didn't want to. So I swapped Grimmsnarl out for Sableye, because Sableye gets access to Rain Dance. And I'm running Rain Dance, Light Screen, Encore, and Foul Play. I was running Rain Dance, Light Screen, Encore, and Will-O-Wisp. But I did just have a game right before I started stream where it really did not feel good not having any damaging attacks on Sableye. The opponent just ignored my Sableye the whole game, and it was just on the field for like 15 turns, and I just could do nothing with it. So I swapped Will-O-Wisp out for Foul Play. Because we also have Intimidate support from Incineroar to reduce the physical damage we're taking. And a lot of my Pokemon are physically defensive. So yeah, I think this will work. But this team really does feel like I have an answer for things. Whereas the teams I've been using up until now, it's just like, well, I hope my strategy works, right? Whereas this one in team preview, I'm like, okay, I have two like options that I mainly consider. And then I can flex between them if I need. So I actually have been really liking this team. So we'll go ahead and jump into some battles. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they go well. Okay. So we have Farigiraf, Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Kingambit, Garchomp, Charizard. Okay. Seeing this Farigiraf makes me think that it is Imprisoned Trick Room. Because having Sylveon and Kingambit on your team doesn't feel important enough to run Trick Room. So this feels like it's Imprisoned Trick Room from the Farigiraf. Also, they selected really quickly. Obviously, Garchomp Charizard is a really scary lead from my opponent. To which my answer is probably Incin, Swampert, Pelipper, Archaludon. I think I go with this 4. Because if they lead Garchomp, Charizard, I don't want to lead Pelipper. Because they'll just cancel out my my rain. We'll try this. If we submitted a list of favorite mons, would you consider making teams around them, like via Discord? Oh, absolutely. Yes. I would 1,000%. One of my favorite things about Pokemon is building teams. It's like a drug. I love building and trying out teams. Wow, and they actually led... Okay, they actually led Trick Room here. I was not prepared for this. What does that mean you have in the back? Did you just leave? Surely, no, you have to have brought the Charizard for weather control. So it's Charizard Kingambit in the back? Okay. I don't think a double up into Farigiraf KOs. Not without the rain. I'm willing to try. Just to see the damage numbers, but I'm fairly certain this will not KO. I do know Farigiraf sometimes runs Grass Knot. I've seen that before. Okay, Sylveon just protects. It's good. Yeah, they're gonna eat their citrus berry. Yeah, there's no way throat chop KOs. Not from 62%. It probably does 40 max. Oh, that did way more damage than I thought it would. I'm just really surprised they prioritized Trick Room in this game. Okay. Alright, so they have a pretty free Hyper Voice this turn. I have Pelipper in the back with Wide Guard, which is really nice. I think I'm just gonna go Parting Shot into the Sylveon and Protect on the Swampert. And then next turn we go for like Wide Guard Wave Crash into Sylveon. Oh, we're actually slower than the Sylveon. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. Because this breaks Sash now. And if they double into that slot with Thunderbolt, wide oh, they do have Grass Knot, you bitch. You bitch. I knew it. Okay, so that means we can't really press Wide Guard this next turn. Because it's too passive. We need to KO the Giraffe. Another Hyper Voice doesn't KO Pelipper, but they could go for Hyper Beam into Pelipper. I don't expect them to do that though. I'm gonna Weather Ball and switch into Archaludon here. Yeah, and they have Thunderbolt. So Wide Guard wouldn't have done anything anyway. I mean, I guess it would have protected against the single target Hyper Voice, which did a lot. Jeez. Okay, but we're in a pretty good position here, because now I just bring out Incineroar. Oh no, I can't fake out into Sylveon. Okay. 2 turns of Trick Room left. The Sylveon's -1 already. I can Parting Shot out again. Do they ever predict that in Grass Knot and Incineroar? That's crazy work if they do. If they Parting Shot into Incineroar, or if they Grass Knot in the Incineroar slot, I'm gonna cry. Holy fuck! That is such an aggressive prediction. Jesus Christ. And they go for the Hyper Beam, and it connects. Wow! The crit didn't matter. That KOs every time. If I just protect Archaludon and Throat Chop into the Frigoraph, they lose so much momentum. I mean, it clearly worked for him, but I feel like that is such an aggressive prediction. Also, it was very weird that my Incineroar was going before the Sylveon and the Giraffe. Is that normal? Is Incineroar that slow? Again, I like never use Incineroar. Okay. Charizard, Incineroar, Basculegion, Garchomp, Raichu, Whimsicott. Okay. So again, I mean, Charizard, Garchomp is always an ever-present threat. I think I like the Incineroar Swampert lead again. Pelipper or Charlatan. I think we go with the same 4. Against teams that have weather control, I like leading Incineroar Swampert because it gives me the option of immediately pivoting out into Pelipper to set the rain. But against teams that don't have weather control, I would probably just lead Pelipper Swampert. Interesting. Raichu Whimsicott. Okay, so Raichu has a faster fake out. The question is, are you running a grass type move on Whimsicott? Most Whimsicotts are not. Because they can just fake out into Incineroar and like energy ball the Swampert. To which my response would be Flare Blitz the Whimsicott and pivot into Archaludon. Not what I was expecting there. Tailwind Protect is weird. Get the burn. Lucky burn. Thoughts? Thoughts on a burn? No. Very weird turn. Okay, so I mean, now they threaten Focus Blast into either slot here. I'm going to pivot the Incineroar out and go for, I think, a Protect here. I expect them to Focus Blast into the Incin slot. Or maybe they just Zap Cannon. No, they shouldn't Zap Cannon because I have Swampert. I don't think they Zap Cannon here. Okay, it was a Focus Blast, but it was into the Raichu. Or into the Archaludon. That's fine. Oh, they doubled. Okay. Moonblast, Focus Blast. Most Pelipers are not running Sash, so I have that advantage going for me. This is tricky, because I don't want to just lose my Archaludon to a double up. I'm hoping they double into the Incin slot here. Ooh, their Sunny Day. Oh, that sucks. Okay, they go for the Zap Cannon, but we're sashed. Oh, that really stinks, because now this Weather Ball doesn't KO the Raichu. Or I wouldn't expect it to. Okay, we don't get paralyzed. Yeah. That's tough. Okay. We definitely need to get the Pelipper out of here. Oh, Focus Blast into the Pelipper slot is so safe, though. It's actually so safe. But do they ever do that when I have Fake Out pressure? Put some Mon suggestions in the Discord? Hell yeah. I might not get to them for a while, because right now I'm just doing like meta teams and learning the game. But I will definitely file those away. Charizard? Basket Legion. Oh, good read. Dude, my opponents are just shitting on me tonight. Oh my god. If they don't protect Raichu, they don't protect Raichu. They Focus Blast. Okay, they have at least Zap Cannon. I don't even know if that's better because we get paralyzed. Dude, we're getting cooked right now. It's actually crazy. Okay, but I mean, Basculegion in the sun is not really scary. We're expecting Charizard to be there. Well, no, they brought Raichu, so Garchomp should probably be there last. Okay, we don't get full parried. You have flip turn? What am I thinking? Oh my god, dude. This is actually crazy. I'm just getting teched on. Because now they get Tailwind back up. This probably just KOs Incineroar. Oh, that's big. Because now they're forced to. I can bring Pelipper back in, and they're forced to decide between Tailwind and Sunny Day. Or they have an Incineroar with Fake Out Pressure. So they can just fake out into my 1 HP Pelipper. Dude, we are getting absolutely cooked. Okay, so they should Sunny Day, right? Unless they read this and they fake out into the Archaludon, expecting me to switch Pelipper out to conserve Rain. And then they get Tailwind and Rain Dance. I feel like they're gonna fake out the Arch, dude. I feel like they're gonna fake out the Arch. Oh, okay, at least we got that correct. Go for Sunny Day. Go for Encore. Ah! They have Encore! Oh my god. Ah! Now we're encored into Protect. Oh my god, bro. This is so ass. Maybe they don't even go for Sunny Day here because they know I have Pelipper in the back. They probably just go for Tailwind. Oh. This is so sad. This is actually so sad, dude. You're just gonna go for a parting shot. And we minus 1,000,000 fucking attack. Okay, I mean the game isn't over yet. We have weather control. They have Basculegion, Incineroar. How many more Encore? Okay, this is the last turn of Encore. And we should hopefully get the Protect off because we've been full parried. Which means we don't have the stacking Protect debuff. But they probably just fake out into Pelly and KO it. Okay. At least get the fucking protect. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I mean, our Chaladon has healed so much with leftovers. And we've reset our attack drops in Swampert. Okay, and we have 2 turns of rain. I think we're... If I Electroshot the Basculegion... I'm actually going to protect on the Swampert because I don't want to give the Basculegion another stack of Last Respects. I feel like they expect me to Wave Crash here. Like, why would I stall out my own rain turns? Yeah. And we easily survive that. Okay, as long as we don't get full parad. Oh my god, they... Jesus. Why are they doubling into our Chaladon? Please don't get full parad. Please don't get full parad. Please don't... Oh, thank Christ. We had something go our way this battle. Jesus. Holy crap, we had to fight tooth and nail for this win. God damn, dude. That was not an easy win. Holy crap. All right, let's look at our Mon suggestion here. T-Tar's decent. Tyranitar is fairly decent. Gyarados, I actually almost put Gyarados on a team. Gyarados is a pretty good, pretty strong VGC Pokemon because it gets access to Intimidate. And obviously it has a Mega form in this game. Any of the Gen 3 starters. Gen 3 is... Brain's not braining right now. Who are the Gen 3 starters? I can't think. Help me. Howlucha? I don't know if Howlucha's in this game. I assume it is, because... No, it is. It has a Mega form. Yeah, okay. Altaria. I think Altaria is in this game. I want to say Altaria is in this game. I'm pretty sure I saw it in a lineup at one point. Altaria is pretty shit, though. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. I'm not going to lie to you. And Alakazam. Alakazam is also pretty shit. That's also going to be a tough one. There is Mega Alakazam, but Mega Alakazam is cheeks. Really bad. So we'll... Some of those are easy. Some of those are not. Welcome in, Oso. Welcome in. I saw that you've been grinding some champions as well. How's it been going for you? Okay. Kangaskhan, Venusaur, Sinistcha, Farigiraf, Torkoal, Mawile. See, this is a game that I don't want to bring Swampert. And I think Meganium's going to do really well. Like, I think Meganium pressures so much on their team. It pressures Venusaur, Sinistcha, and Mawile with super effective Weather Balls. So I'm going to lead Sableye, Meganium, and we're going to have our Chaladon and Incineroar in the back. I don't want to lead Fake Out in case they lead the Giraffe. If they lead the giraffe, I'm kind of conceding Trick Room anyway. I don't have a good like hyper offensive duo on this team in order to like shut down Trick Room. I guess I could lead Pelipper Swampert. That's my best hyper offense duo to just shut down a giraffe. Giraffe Venusaur was not what I was expecting. Okay, so I mean, you could just protect Venusaur, set up Trick Room, or you could actually swap the giraffe out for Torkoal and just go for Sleep Powder into the Sableye. But I'm not really scared of Sleep Powder into the Sableye. I don't want to reveal Rain Dance yet, so I'm just gonna Light Screen. I don't want to Mega either, because then they're gonna get ×4 super effective Sludge Bomb. Ooh. We're gonna go for the Mega Solar Beam. If they don't protect Venusaur, then bravo. But if they protect no, I can't Encore. Oh, they don't protect Venusaur. They're Sludge Bombing into the Meganium. This is bad. I could have one-shot it. This is a bad turn one. I didn't think they were gonna just not protect. If I Weather Ball the Venusaur, that is such a good turn for us. Fuck, I really didn't think they were gonna do that. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Because, I mean, the two that are on the field are a really passive duo for our Chaladon. I cannot Encore. I could Rain Dance expecting a switch out into Torkoal, but I don't think they will. I'm just going to Foul Play the Venusaur and go for... Well, I am actually going to Rain Dance and Electro Shot the Giraffe. I did not think they were going to protect that turn. Giga Drain? Bro. What? So is this just not a Mega Venusaur? Oh, I can't believe they protected the Giraffe. Okay. Okay, surely they bring out Torkoal, right? They swap the Giraffe out for Torkoal. Oh, like, I'm totally fine with Venusaur staying on the foot. Like, our Chaladon just hard farms Venusaur. I'm really hoping to see a Torkoal switch here. They stayed in. Ah, I could have Electroshotted again. Oh, and they just go for Helping Hand. Oh, great heavens! Oh, that's... Never mind. We're good. We're fine. I was really hoping to snipe off a Torkoal. Okay, it's Mega Mawile. Which I think Mawile runs Low Kick. Which is obviously a rip for the bridge. 2 turns of Trick Room left. I mean, Fake Out, like, Mawile protecting seems pretty obvious here to get around the Fake Out. But also, if I don't, and they don't protect Mawile, and they low kick Archaludon, then I'm screwed. No switch out, which means I don't Electro Shot in the sun. Excellent, and no protect. Okay. We get some really good chip, at least. Yeah, I mean, Venusaur is just such a lack of pressure on the field right now. I can just fully ignore it. I'm basically just playing a 2v1 into the right slot. And this is a +2 Electro Shot. Let's go, Don! Alright, Don! Sheesh. Sinistra? They can just do nothing to the Don. Sinistra doesn't usually run Protect, right? They did not respect the Don. They did not respect the Don. But yeah, I'm with you. So it's been a roller coaster. I really like early regulation. Like, I really like restricted formats in VGC because it brings out more of like this creative team building stuff. But for best of one closed team sheet, holy shit, is it volatile? Like, oh my god, is it volatile? At least when you bring out like restricted Pokemon, like legendaries and stuff, then it's like, okay, what's that Kyogre gonna do? It's probably gonna press Water Spout, you know, like the restricted format is fun, but jeez, does it suck sometimes. Okay, this seems like another really good Meganium game. We hard farm, well, we don't hard farm Golden Go, but we're really good into Golden Go, really good into Basket Legion, really good into Garchomp, really good into Meowscarada, really good into Whimsicott. It's just this 4. A Golden Go is pretty scary because once we Mega Evolve a Meganium, we become part Fairy. So we make ourselves weak to make it rain. Meowscarada, Whimsicott. Meowscarada does not get access to Fake Out. They have Tailwind. Meowscarada doesn't really pressure Meganium, I don't think. I think we just go for... I mean, they're probably just going to Tailwind and something, right? I think we just Dazzling Gleam. And we go for... I could just insta Encore the Whimsicott. I could be really... I'm going to do it because I expect Tailwind. I don't really have any other buttons that I want to press. Next turn I could just Rain Dance, hoping that they Mega Evolve Charizard. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! The aggressive read! Go ahead, buddy. Keep pressing Tailwind. That did 50% to Whimsicott. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Okay, the question is, do you protect Charizard this turn, or do you just swing? What is your switch? Did you bring Golden Go? If you didn't bring Golden Go, you have no switch into Dazzling Gleam. So I'm down to just Dazzling Gleam again and just press Rain Dance. Because even if you don't Mega Charizard this turn, I just press Rain Dance again next turn. Perfect. We get rid of the sun as soon as I set it. This is what this duo is supposed to do. This is what Meganium Sableye is on the team to do. To be super annoying on the lead and hard protect the Meganium. Like, look at this Heat Wave. Bounces off of us. Imagine if we had Light Screen up. Now the question is, do you have Sunny Day on Whimsicott? I kind of want to scout for Sunny Day. So we're just going to protect, and we're going to Light Screen here. There it is. Okay. They do have Sunny Day. Next turn, I can just press Rain Dance again because I'm slower. So your Sunny Day will go off before my Rain Dance. And you can't ever press Protect on Charizard. I don't like that this is a roll to KO the Whimsicott. And I really do need to get rid of the Whimsicott. So we're just going to Weather Ball, Rain Dance. I do not want to leave that up to a roll. Nice. You want to see how a Weather Ball works? I'll show you how a Weather Ball works. No, Sableye, dodge the attack! Alright, this is actually perfect though, because this gives me a free switch into the Dawn. And they have lost the Weather War. So we have the Dawn in the rain. They don't have Tailwind anymore, which is not super important. I expect Basque Legion to be the last. Garchomp is the last. Okay. I think we just protect the Meganium and we go for Electro Shot into the Charizard. Earthquake doesn't ever KO, and I don't even know if an Earthquake Heat Wave KOs the Dawn. Imagine this is the one Garchomp that's running Poison Jab. Just spoke that into existence. This should just be Earthquake Heat Wave, but you are Dragon Clawing into a Fairy type. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was. But say goodbye to your Charizard. Alright, well that's just game. The funny thing is, if I don't protect Meganium there, I still make it through the turn. Meganium doesn't die to a Heat Wave. And again, we are part fairy. So I'm not sure what that Dragon Claw was. GG's, GG's. I'm telling you, man, Mega Meganium is slept on. It is so good. It's so good. I love it. We just ate that shit up. Actually, with how much damage that did to the Dawn, an Earthquake and Heat Wave might have KO'd last turn. Because Earthquake would have gone off before we got the defense boost from Stamina. Meaning it would have done full damage. That was an Earthquake after a +1 defense boost. So, something to consider. But then at the same time, then I just come in with an Incineroar and I have Fake Out Pressure. I mean, the end game definitely gets more shiesty, but I think we're still fine. Like, Charizard needs to be in the sun. Charizard cannot be in the rain. I mean, this is just the same team. More or less. I mean, they have Mawile for Rigorath. I think it's just the same 4. I guess an argument could be made for Swampert in this game because there's not as many water resists. There's the Charizard Whimsicott. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to press Encore into the Whimsicott. Because once I Encore, they can't Sunny Day to reset the weather. This only goes poorly if they Moonblast into the Sableye, which is a pretty aggressive call to make. Okay. That makes it a little more awkward. Because we show Encore, but we're slower. So we cannot Encore them into Protect. We can potentially Encore them into Tailwind, but obviously we are prioritizing Rain Dance here. So I think we just go for the Rain Dance, Dazzling Gleam. Just kind of keep it simple. Do what we did last time. It's a little unfortunate that we didn't Encore them. Fuck! Oh no, dude. No! Fuck me, man. Alright, it's fine. Of course they're running Encore. I think I'm gonna go into Incineroar. Just protect here. We've seen how important it is to have rain. Yeah, and they're gonna switch out the Charizard into Chomp. Okay, this is good. We get an Intimidate off into Garchomp. Okay, Tailwind, Encore, Protect. So they're not running Sunny Day. I think Fake Out into Whimsicott is good, and we still have one more turn of Encore, right? Yeah. I mean, do you ever Earthquake here? Probably just Rock Slide. You probably just Rock Slide and Moonblast the Meganium slot. No, you can't Moonblast. Because I'm using Fake Out. Okay, we're gonna go into the Dawn. Ideally, we get a defense boost from Rock Slide. Okay, they just protect. That's fine. Is it Earthquake? If they're protecting, it's probably Earthquake, which sucks. Yeah, I thought they would go for Rock Slide because the Meganium was on the field. Okay, another Earthquake does not KO the Dawn from this range, which is good. They cannot Encore Incineroar. I think we just go for the Parting Shot, and we go for... This is really awkward, because if I protect in front of the Whimsicott, then... I get Encored. I'm just gonna go for Parting Shot Protect. They Moonblast into the Incineroar. It's a really good play, because now EQ KOs. Well done. Well done. I mean, they break their own Sash, which is good. Obviously, they have Encore pressure into the Dawn now. See, if we switch the Archaludon out into the Sableye, then we lose Rain. So I go for the double protect here. If I don't get the double protect, it's the same as going for an attack, right? If I protect, then I protect against the Encore. We didn't get it. Fuck! Damn it, dude. If we protect against that Encore, we're in a pretty solid spot, I think. Because now this next turn, we have to sack someone. Because we need to get Rain back up. Okay, but I mean, we're guaranteed to get the Protect on the Dawn. I think we have to sack the Meganium here. Maybe they go for a Heat Wave and Heat Wave misses. That would be ideal. A Heat Wave miss would be huge for us, but they probably just go... Oh, they withdrew Garchomp. Okay, they probably just go for Weather Ball. Basket Legion. Okay. And I actually go for Heat Wave. Okay, a miss here is really bad for them. But they connect. Okay, I think that's game now. I mean, surely the obvious play is I go for Rain Dance, right? I mean, I have to make a risky play to get back into it. If I get the double on Dawn and they last respects into the Dawn and switch out into Garchomp, we're kind of back into it. Ooh, sheesh. Okay, okay. No! Ah, GG. If they last respects into the Dawn, it's winnable. Ah, fuck, dude. Yeah, it's winnable if they last respects into the Dawn. Because I knock out the Basket Legion, they bring Charizard back in, I set up Rain, and I'm at like +3 defense with the Archaludon. I mean, look at that. Single target Earthquake did 35% to us. Man. Oh, good game. Damn it, dude. That was so close. I'm getting my butt handed to me. Are you playing VGC? Are you trying out Pokemon Champions 10? Don't sweat it. You're gonna get your ass handed to you. It's a very complicated game. It's like playing 4D chess. It really is. People who have never played VGC are like, yeah, okay, whatever. You press some buttons. Once you play like a couple hours, you're like, holy shit, there's actually so much to think about. It's a lot. All right. Garchomp, Frostlass, Sneasler, Incineroar, Sylveon, Charizard. Okay. Sylveon Charizard is actually a scary lead for my opponent. I think this is a swamp. This is not a Meganium game. This is a Swampert game. This is definitely a Swampert game, and I think I just lead Pelipper Swampert. They don't have Tailwind. I'm gonna lead Incin Swampert, and if they lead Charizard, I can just hard swap into Pelly. This is tough. Also afraid to run out of VP. You will not. Trust me, you will not. I have gone down to like 500 VP multiple times. You get it back very quickly. You get 300 VP per win. You get like a couple thousand VP from like daily missions, and completing a lot of the tutorial stuff will give you like 10,000 plus VP. It's very easy to come by. Okay, Sneasler Sylveon is an interesting lead here. They have faster Fake Out. I feel like they Fake Out my Incin and just Hyper Voice. I'm gonna switch into the Dawn and Protect. Hopefully we eat a Fake Out and get a defense boost. Hyper Voice from Sylveon is still gonna do a ton to the Dawn. There's the fake out. We get the stamina boost. It's not a huge deal right now, because this hyper voice is going to hurt. Actually, it wasn't too terribly bad. I think I go on the aggressive here, and I pivot into Pelipper, set the rain, and just wave crash into Sylveon. Close combat. Oh, I was really hoping they would close combat the Dawn slot. Nice. We're gonna take so much recoil from that. Jesus Christ! Charizard? Frostlass. They left the Charizard at home. Okay. They can still reset the weather. Mega Frostlass. I mean, the Dawn is good into Frostlass. It was probably shouldn't have given them that chip. But I think we just go for Tailwind here and Protect. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, there's no way, dude. There's no way Tire Claw just put us to sleep. Oh, it didn't even... Holy shit, it didn't even matter. Oh, we crit. Yay! What a fucking shit turn, dude. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me, man. What an awful turn. Fuck. That's so bad. Does Throat Chop KO Frostlass? We do not have a lot of attack investment. I honestly wouldn't expect it to. That last turn was so bad for us. It was so bad. I feel like they just pressed Blizzard close combat into the Swampert. Okay. Jeez, that hits so hard. They're at -2 attack. No, -1 attack. Swear to God, if you freeze someone. That did so much damage to the Dawn. Jesus. Oh my God, that did nothing. We lose. Fuck. I just lose the Blizzard spam. I should have Flare Blitzed. I don't. My brain was like, I'm still in the rain. Yeah, we just lose to Blizzard spam now. Fuck, dude. I really didn't think they were gonna bring Frostlass this game. That was a good pick from them. I also needed to prioritize the Sneasler more, and I didn't. I mean, obviously the turn that we got crit to lose our Pelipper sucks, because I would be very surprised if we lose our Pelipper not on a crit. But it didn't matter because they put us to sleep anyway with fucking Dire Claw, so we were losing that turn anyway. Just sucks that they got both. All right, it's your standard big six here. I haven't seen Mega Flow in a while, actually. I like Meganium more than I like Swampert here. I don't hate Swampert, but I like the Sableye Meganium lead. I mean, maybe Swampert was better. They don't have any grass moves. Like Whimsicott just can't afford to run a grass move in the meta right now. Like, you want Tailwind, Sunny Day, Encore, Moonblast, Protect, a bunch of other, like, I don't think you can really afford to run grass. It's Garchomp Whimsicott lead, though. This is really good for me. I'm just gonna foul play into the Garchomp and Dazzling Gleam here. Like, surely this is just such a strong lead for me, right? They do go for Moonblast. Okay, so they're going for Moonblast Rock Slide. Why? 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 Oh, bro. Why are you running Poison Jab on Garchomp? Ah! That's so fucking annoying, dude. I'm so annoyed. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Jab is actually pretty standard right now. Are you just dropping Dragon Claw? Are you just running Protect, Poison Jab, Earthquake, Rock Slide? No Protect? Really? Did that just say crit? Did we just get crit? Also, I guess the better play there was to just fake out the Whimsicott. Not gonna lie, I'm just kind of I'm just kind of tilted right now. Okay, at the very least, they can't press Earthquake into my Dawn. But this is just cooked. It's so cooked. Kind of expect Garchomp to switch out into King Gambit or Charizard. Pascal Legion. Brother! Bro, put me out of my fucking misery, man. Jesus Christ. Like, just fucking put me out of my misery. This is awful. Every turn has gone wrong in this game. Every turn. Oh, fuck. What do I even do to have a chance to come back into this game? Hope for some reason they double into the Dawn. There's literally no reason to double into the Archaludon, but we hope they do. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Every turn was wrong in that game. I could not have lost that game more handily than I just did. Every single turn was wrong. Oh my god. Fuck me, man. Holy shit. That's so bad. Jesus. All right, here we go again. Run it back. See, okay. Meganium feels good in this game, but I think Swampert feels better. Do I just lead Pelipper Swampert? If they lead Charizard, I'm kind of cooked. But every other time that I've done that, they have not led Charizard. So of course they're gonna fucking lead Charizard. Bro, if they lead Garchomp Charizard, I'm gonna have a conniption. Like I'm actually gonna lose it. It's not as bad as Chomp Charizard, but it's still pretty bad. Okay, I mean, they could just Mega Solar Beam into Swampert. This is Swords Dance Gambit, isn't it? They have almost no downside to Mega Evolving Charizard, Solar Beaming Swampert, and Swords Dancing with King Gambit. There's actually, like, almost no downside to that play. Oh, okay, the play against that is to go Tailwind and switch in the Dawn. A Swords Dance from the Gambit would be backbreaking right now. Okay, we at least got the Solar Beam correct. That's really good, because that gives us a defense boost against the King Gambit. But okay, they just go for a Kowtow. Okay, it's not the worst thing that could have happened to us. Them solar beaming into the Pelipper slot is really safe as well. Because if I bring in the Incineroar, I give them a +1 attack. Solar beam into the Pelipper actually feels really strong from them. Because they know I can't Electroshot. Dragon Pulse doesn't KO the Charizard. Not prepared for that. Ooh! Okay, okay, okay. Okay! That's not okay. That's not okay. That's also not okay. Fuck. They have low kick. Bro, why do you have low kick on King Gambit? Bruh. Okay. Surely you protect the Chomp. Let's not parting shot into the King Gambit. That'd be bad. I mean, you have to protect the Chomp here, right? But I just have our Chaudon has nothing into the King Gambit here. I'll go for parting shot protect. If you don't protect the Chomp, this is really good. Yeah, okay, they expected me to hard switch into Pelipper. Alright, they just go for EQ. Okay. Was that a crit? That wasn't a crit? Was he not at -1 attack? No, he wasn't. Okay, the parting shot going into the Charizard is actually really good. It's actually really nice. He wasn't -1 attack. Okay. Pelipper comes out now. Alright, suddenly our Chaudon's looking really good again. Basculegion. Last turn of Tailwind. I expect your Charizard to swap out. So I'm going to go for a Swampert switch in here and go for... Like, swapping Charizard into King Gambit and protecting Basculegion feels pretty good from their end. So I would love to get a +1 Electroshot into King Gambit. Is it just a double protect? Okay, 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 okay. At least it's a double protect. I mean, this is really good, no? Right, my Swampert is just... My Swampert just presses Wave Crash into the Charizard slot, and I Electroshot the Basculegion. Right? Like, surely this is just good for me. Tailwind peters out, but I still have 3 turns of rain. Yeah, I mean, cool, whatever, but we still get a rain-boosted Wave Crash into King Gambit. I don't expect it to KO, but I expect you to not enjoy it. I actually did more damage than I thought it would. Do you wave crash into... No, you just last respect. That shouldn't KO. I said with confidence. Fuck me, dude. Holy shit. Have we seen... Are you Focus Sash, actually, now that I say that? That's really bad. Have we seen Protect from their, King Gambit? If they're running low kick cow... We've just seen low kick Kowtow. I feel like doubling into the Archaladon is really safe from their end. But also letting the Swampert live is really bad. I mean, low kick definitely doesn't KO. Oh, we're faster anyway. Okay, good. So we win the Weather War. So I feel like the obvious play for me is to switch the Swampert out into Pelipper. Because I just protected last turn. But what I want to do instead is actually stay in with the Swampert and press high horsepower into the Basque Legion and swap the Archaladon into Pelipper. Because we don't really need our defense boosts on the Dawn anymore. If they Aqua Jet into Swampert, then it gets a little bit bad, but I don't think you can risk Aqua Jetting into a Pelipper switch-in. And if you do, then bravo. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you Aqua Jet into a Pelipper switch-in, that's just like game ending. Excellent. Whew. That was scary. I think we played that pretty well, though. Win 10 battles using Incineroar? Yuck. Hate that. All right, let's do one more. I don't want to stream for too long because I am kind of feeling a little bit sick and I don't want to push it. But we'll do one more. What is this? Giraffe, Pyroar, Scrafty, Mamoswine, Torkoal, Venusaur. Okay. This does not feel like Mega Venusaur. This feels like Mega Scrafty, Mega Pyroar. What's their best lead? Scrafty, Pyroar? And they just like swap Torkoal in for Sun and they go for Solar Beam into the Swampert. I think this is fine because if they lead Scrafty Pyroar, I'm expecting that and I'm swapping Swampert into Archaladon. I think that's my play. Scrafty Venusaur is actually interesting. Okay. Hmm. Do I risk missing the Hurricane in Sun? They could also just fake out the Pelipper and like Leaf Storm the Swampert. I think I'm fine just setting Tailwind and protecting, just kind of scouting. Interesting, they're actually going with Mega Scrafty. Okay. I could have just Hurricaned the Scrafty slot. Okay. Go for Fake Out. Wow. That's just such an aggressive play. Wow. Okay. Do I ever double switch here? I think I do. I'm hoping they, like, grass type move the Archaladon switch in. Torkoal? Okay. Okay. Really good turn for us. Hmm. I think Dragon Pulse Fake Out is pretty strong here. Because while the Archaladon doesn't really care about the Venusaur, we need to clear the Venusaur off the field for our Swampert to sweep. Hmm. I kind of want to Electroshot the Torkoal and switch into Pelipper here. But I feel like a poison move into the Incineroar slot is pretty obvious, and then I lose my Rain. I'll just Dragon Pulse and Flare Blitz the Venusaur. I'm a little worried. Okay. Did not know that Venusaurs ran Earth Power. Good to know. Alright, we bring Swampert in. They could fake out Solar Beam the Swampert slot. I want to... I mean, they could just post-combat the Incineroar. Yikes. I'm gonna Parting Shot the Torkoal. That's a close combat going into Incineroar. Damn it. I'm gonna lose Incineroar this turn. Oh. That's a very passive turn from them. Wow. Question is, do I expect Scrafty to protect? And for the Giraffe to set up Trick Room? I kind of do. I feel like if they don't set up Trick Room, they're in a lot of trouble. No, that's the... I literally nodded my head like, yes, and that is not what I wanted. Because now this double up definitely does not KO the Frigoref. Fuck. Okay, we land the Hurricane. Confusion, maybe? I just got outplayed. I just got seriously outplayed. I don't expect a double up into Torkoal to KO. I mean, we have to make a play to get back into this. I think they protect Trick Room. It's kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. Not exactly, but kind of. Because now we're at -1 attack. It's not the same thing, actually. I take it all back. Tell me you have Grass Knot. Oh, fuck! Oh, dude. That's heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. Fuck, man. Did we mitt? Did anybody else know that high horsepower can miss? Am I the only one that's news to? What the fuck? Bro, I did not know that high horsepower was not 100% accurate. Oh! Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, if I live that Drain Punch, I might be okay. I mean, my opponent played this really well. They played their lead matchup very well. Yeah, I mean, Drain Punch just KOs. I mean, it doesn't, but what does that change? This shit is fun. Won 3 in a row so far. Just wait until you lose 3 in a row. Then get back to V10. Like Oso said, it is very volatile right now. I feel like we could have won this game. I think my Pokemon selection was correct. Their Venusaur just was too much. I did not know that Venusaur ran Earth Power. That was the biggest thing. If I just protected the Dawn on the turn they Earth Powered it, then this is a totally different game. Because then Venusaur goes down for absolutely free, and I have Archaladon Swampert in the end game. I really thought Archaladon just hard walls Venusaur. Let me see if that is like a common move on Venusaur, or if they teched that on like just for that matchup. This is another cool thing, is like you can go into your Pokemon and you can see like move usage. Okay, I guess Venusaur's just run Earth Power. The more you know. Apparently it's more common than fucking Energy Ball. It's crazy. Okay, well, now we know that Archaladon does not hard wall a Venusaur. News to me! Damn. I really thought we would do better with this team. I really thought we would do better with this team. We had some tough losses there. All right. I think we're gonna have to end stream there, unfortunately. Like I said, I want to keep streaming, but I can feel myself getting sick, and I really don't want to get sick for the holiday weekend. So I don't want to push it too much. But thank you everybody for hanging out with me. This will be the last stream for a little while. Becky and I are leaving for the holiday weekend. So we are leaving tomorrow night, so there won't be a stream tomorrow, and then obviously, you know, we're gone for the weekend. So stream should be back on Monday. Again, what we're playing up in the air, although at this rate, probably more Pokemon Champions. Because again, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So I'll look into some of those Pokemon suggestions, Tin. Again, obviously Tyranitar is pretty strong. There's a Mega Tyranitar is pretty good. And there were a couple of other, like Gyarados is pretty solid. Like honestly, Gyarados and T-Tar could be on the same team. They have pretty good synergy. But we'll have to see. I'll mess around with some stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love making teams and like trying to like think of how new teams work and stuff. Um, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. But with that being said, that is going to do it for tonight's stream. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever it is you are. And I will see you again in the next stream. See you, everybody. Thank you.